Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against JR, and as you can see, she has a very cool team, so it should be another good one, and we're going to get right into it. So, looking at her team, I was thinking she was going to lead with the Alolan Ninetales, as most people usually do, so I decided to lead with my Alolan Golem just to try and get the Stealth Rock up turn 1, as she does actually lead with the Alolan Ninetales. And of course, the Snow Warning is going to activate to make it hail right away. And she is going to go straight for the Aurora Veil turn 1 as predicted, which is going to give her entire team a defense and special defense increase for several turns. I just decided to go for the Stealth Rock to get the entry hazard set up on her side early, and then I'm going to take some damage from the hail. So here she actually decides to switch out, which was a bit of a surprise. She could have stayed in and done some pretty big damage to the Golem, but she actually decides to switch directly into the Toxapex instead, take some damage from the rocks, and I actually decide to switch out as well, predicting the Ice move on her side, so I'm going to come in with my Empoleon. We are both going to take some damage from the hail, and then I am going to regain that health with my leftovers, and she is going to regain it with the Black Sludge. So this turn I decided to stay in and go for a Scald just to see how much damage I can get on this thing, hoping for a burn. Unfortunately, that does virtually nothing to this thing, and I don't get the burn. But she was actually thinking the same thing as she goes for the Scald on me, which does virtually nothing as well, and she doesn't get the burn. So that was kind of a break-even turn there. We are both going to take some more damage from the hail, and then regain the health right back. Me with my leftovers, her with the Black Sludge. So I'm going to go for the switch here this turn. I can't do anything to this thing with Empoleon, so I'm going to come in with my Cresselia as she decides to switch as well, and come in with her Nihilego. And she is going to take some damage from the rocks, and then we are both going to take some damage from the hail. So here she is going to go for the Sludge Wave, just to try and get as much damage as possible on me. I am max special defense, so I'm going to take that pretty well, only dropping me down by about a third. I'm going to go for a Psychic in return, which is going to drop her down only a little under half because the Aurora Veil is still up, and that is going to be it for the hail. So this turn she is just going to go for another Sludge Wave, trying to whittle me down. That is going to take me down to about a quarter health. She is going to take some more damage from the Life Orb, but I'm just going to go straight for a Moonlight here, which is going to put me all the way back up to 3/4 of my health. So I decided to go for the switch here, anticipating another Sludge Wave on her side, so I am going to switch directly into my Empoleon. She does go for it, so not going to do anything there. I do get the free switch, and then I am going to regain some more health with the leftovers. So this turn she actually is going to go for the Thunderbolt, which is going to knock me all the way down to about a quarter health, but I do survive, and I am going to fire off a Scald in return, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Nihilego, dropping her down to 5 Pokemon. And I am going to regain some more health with the leftovers, and that is going to beat it for the Aurora Veil, thankfully. So then she is going to come in with Alolan Raichu and take some damage from the rocks. And she is just going to go straight for a Thunderbolt here. I decided to stay in and just kind of sack Empoleon off since it wasn't worth risking a switch. So that is going to be more than enough to finish me off and drop me down to 5 Pokemon. So then I'm going to come in with Trevenant, which is going to force her to switch. Probably doesn't have any good moves to hit me with. So she is going to come in with the Kangaskhan. Probably predicting the Ghost move on my side, but I do go for the Horn Leech just in case she decided to switch. So that is going to knock her all the way down to about a third health, which was pretty nice. So this turn I am going to go for the switch, predicting a Sucker Punch on her side actually, so I am going to switch directly into my Golem, as she does go for the Mega Evolution into Mega Kangaskhan, and I know it is Uber, but what are you going to do? So she does go for the Sucker Punch, actually, which was nice for me. That isn't going to do anything. I am going to get free switch there. And this turn, I actually decide to double switch her. This time, predicting the Earthquake, I am going to switch into my Cresselia. And she does actually go for the Earthquake as well. So again, I do get another free switch, which was nice. So here she actually decides to switch out doesn't want me to start setting up with the Cresselia, so she is going to come in with the Toxapex, but I do actually anticipate that switch and go directly for a Psychic, which is going to knock her into the red, but she does survive and then regain some health with the Black Sludge. So this turn she is going to go for the Baneful Bunker just to protect herself, get another turn of Black Sludge recovery, and also scout me, but I actually predicted that, so I decided to go for the Calm Mind, which is going to give me a special attack and special defense increase, which is nice. And then she is going to regain more health with the Black Sludge. So this turn she is going to go for the switch, knows she can't take another Psychic, so she is going to switch in with the Raichu once again, take some damage from the rocks, and I am going to go for the Psychic, which is going to drop her all the way down to about a quarter health, even though it being not very effective. So this turn she is going to go for a Thunderbolt, which is not going to do much of anything to me because I am max special defense and do have a Calm Mind boost up. I know that, so I just decided to take the opportunity to go for the Moonlight, putting me all the way back up to full health, which was nice. So she is just going to hit me with another Thunderbolt. Again, not going to do much of anything to me. I am just going to fire off a Moonblast in return, which is going to be enough to take out the Raichu and drop her down to 4 Pokemon. So then she is going to come in with the Ninetales yet again and get the Snow Warning to set up the Hail. And she is going to, of course, go for the Aurora Veil yet again, which is kind of unfortunate. That is going to give her the defense and special defense increase for her team for several turns once again. But I decided to take this opportunity to actually bust out the Z move on my Cresselia, which is the Fairy Z move, the Twinkle Tackle. So this is coming off Moonblast, so it is going to be quite strong, but unfortunately she does survive that because of the Aurora Veil with about a quarter of her health. I am going to take some damage from the Hail, and then this turn she is going to go for a Blizzard, which is not going to do much of anything to me. Fortunately, I am going to fire off a Psychic in return, which is going to be enough to finish off the Ninetales, dropping her to 3 Pokemon, and I am going to take more damage from the Hail. So the Cresselia is really putting in a lot of work here. So then she is going to come back in with Kangaskhan, and she is going to go for the Fake Out, which is of course going to hit twice because of the Parental Bond ability, and of course get me to flinch. So it is going to knock me a little below half, and then we are both going to take some damage from the Hail. So unfortunately she does outspeed me here, and she is going to go for the Return, which is going to be enough to finish off my Cresselia, dropping me down to 4 Pokemon, and then she is going to take some damage from the Hail yet again. So then I am going to come in with Pidgeot, and I am going to go straight for the Mega Evolution into Mega Pidgeot. And she does actually go for the Sucker Punch here, just trying to get as much damage as possible. That is only going to take me down by about a third. And I'm going to go for the Hurricane in return, which is going to be more than enough to finish off the Kangaskhan, dropping her down to 2 Pokemon. And that is going to be it for the Hail. So then she is going to come back in with the Toxapex and take more damage from the rocks. And she is going to go for the Baneful Bunker here just to try and stall out another turn of Black Sludge recovery, hoping to survive an attack from me. I did just go straight for the Hurricane, trying to take her out, so not going to do anything. And she is going to regain more health with the Black Sludge, but not going to matter because I am going to go for the Hurricane this turn, which is going to be enough to finish off the Toxapex, dropping her down to just 1 Pokemon. So finally, she is going to come in with Swellow and take some damage from the rocks. And she's actually going to go for a Protect here, which is going to just scout, I guess. I actually decided to just go for a Tailwind here, not knowing if I could take her out in one shot or not because the Aurora Veil was still up. So that is actually going to end this turn, and she is going to get the Flame Orb to get burned. But because of the Tailwind is up, I am going to be able to outspeed this thing, go for the Hurricane, and because the Aurora Veil is down, that is going to one-shot kill the Swellow, and that is game. So I won that one. 4-0 against JR, but that was a good game. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.